Have you ever had that weird experience with an AI where one minute it gives you this brilliant, perfect answer, and the next it says something that makes absolutely no sense at all? Well, it turns out the difference between genius and, garbage in AI, it almost always comes down to one single thing, the data. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the hidden force that really shapes how every AI performs.
I mean, it's a question we've all asked ourselves, right? You ask a chatbot to summarize an article, and it just makes stuff up. Then you ask a different one to plan your entire vacation, and boom, it nails it flawlessly. This isn't just random luck. It is a direct reflection of the quality of the information these incredible models are fueled by.
And the stakes here are way higher than just getting a weird chatbot response. Let's think bigger. In the corporate world, up to 40% of all strategic projects fail. And the reason? It's not bad ideas. It's bad data. This is a massive, multi-million-dollar problem that's hiding in plain sight.
All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with the classic garbage in problem. Then we'll look at the manual data trap so many people fall into. After that, we'll get into the good stuff, the solutions, like automating for quality and why human feedback is so crucial. And finally, we'll tie it all together and look at the data-centric future of AI.
Okay, let's kick things off with the absolute foundational rule that governs everything in AI. It's a really simple idea, but it has some pretty massive consequences. The incredibly high cost of low-quality data.
You've probably heard that old saying from the early days of computers, garbage in, garbage out, right? Well, for AI, this isn't just a catchy phrase. It is the law of the land. If you train a model on data that's wrong or incomplete or full of human biases, its answers are just going to scream those same flaws right back at you, but louder. You just can't build a digital genius on a foundation of digital junk. It doesn't work.
And here is where you can really see the scale of this problem. You'd think data scientists spend all day finding these amazing, world-changing insights. But the reality? It's kind of shocking. A whopping 80% of their time is just spent cleaning, fixing, and validating data. That leaves just a tiny 20% for the actual analysis, the stuff that actually drives a business forward. It's a huge, huge waste of talent.
So why on earth are we spending all this time just cleaning? Well, that brings us right to our next point, the manual data trap, and why the old ways of doing things are completely failing us in the age of AI. What we're dealing with here is a fundamental mismatch. On one side, you have our old-school methods, people manually checking things, which is slow, inconsistent, and, we're humans, so we make mistakes. On the other side, you've got this absolute tidal wave of modern data that's growing exponentially and moving at the speed of light. Trying to manage that flood of information by hand, it's like trying to bail out the ocean with a teaspoon. The system just wasn't built for this. And this whole situation isn't just frustrating,